Dulux Acratex AcraGuard makes coating tilt-up concrete easy. We've created a unique system for coating this type of concrete, which uses bond-free to remove chemical form release agents, followed by 2 coats of AcraGuard. Let's start by having a look at some of the reasons to use AcraGuard over tilt-up concrete. Firstly, AcraGuard is self-priming, so can be applied straight to bare concrete without needing an additional primer product. AcraGuard also covers 10 square meters a litre, ideal for large areas like warehouses. AcraGuard is around 40% thicker than standard exterior paint, so builds up a coating quickly on this highly porous surface. When dry, AcraGuard is 70% thicker than standard exterior paint, providing a thicker layer of protection. This thicker protective layer can accommodate a small amount of masonry crack movement. AcraGuard can bridge cracks 3.5 times its dry film thickness, which means AcraGuard can accommodate small hairline crack movement of 0.28 millimeters. We've also formulated AcraGuard with an extended wet edge to help reduce the impact of picture framing and roller marks. This allows you to cut in entire sections of facades while maintaining a wet edge to roll up to. When applying, you'll also notice reduced splatter, great for working over large facades and at height. The first thing we need to do is prepare the tilt-up concrete for painting. The manufacture process of tilt-up concrete results in the surface having a coat of form release agents or bond breakers. This must be removed prior to any coating being applied. Bond-free concentrate is designed to remove these chemical agents in a fast and simple wash down. Bond-free can be applied using a pressure washer, airless spray unit, or even a simple garden weed sprayer. To learn more about pressure washer setup, follow the link below. To apply bond-free to the surface, apply from the bottom up in a horizontal pattern. Once applied and while still wet, rinse with fresh water from top to bottom, again in a horizontal pattern. Once you've treated the surface with bond-free and the surface is dry, conduct a water bead test to determine if the surface is suitable for painting. To do this, in a small spray bottle, dilute 1 part of bond-free concentrate with 5 parts water. Spray this onto multiple random areas of the concrete surface. Wait approximately 3 minutes, or before the spray is completely dry, and rinse the areas with fresh water. Re-wet the area and check for water absorption. Successful areas should darken and absorb the fresh water. Any areas that remain lighter, or with patchy or partial water absorption in which the water forms beads on the surface rather than penetrating, have not been treated sufficiently. In these cases, the reapplication of bond-free with the pressure washer should occur until a successful water penetration test is conducted. Once you've conducted a successful test throughout the surface and are satisfied that chemical form agents have been removed, use a moisture meter to determine whether the coating is ready for the application of AcraGuard. Follow this simple test to ensure adhesion. At this point, you can inspect the surface for any surface imperfections like holes or surface blemishes. There may be imperfections on the substrate that will need to be fixed. Use AcraPatch Fine for small blowholes and AcraPatch Coarse for larger imperfections, following the application instructions provided in the product data sheet. Once we've prepared the surface, we can start applying AcraGuard. First, make sure you've got all the necessary equipment. Here's a list of everything you might need. Stir AcraGuard for approximately 2 to 3 minutes until a smooth and even consistency is achieved with even color and no clumps or separation. AcraGuard is self-priming on masonry, so we can apply direct to the surface. On a clean, dust-free surface, start by cutting in around corners and edges with a quality brush. Then, using a medium nap roller, apply an even coat of AcraGuard to the concrete surface. Start from one end and work your way to the other, ensuring you maintain a wet edge. For detailed areas or edges, use a brush to ensure full coverage. When painting tilt-up panel joints, Ensure paintable polyurethane mastic has been used. These areas can be rolled or brushed as normal. Once the surface has been rolled, with no pressure on the roller, lay off the surface in a downward motion to smooth the paint finish and achieve a consistent stipple. Now that we've finished our first coat, we need to let it dry. Depending on weather, this will take approximately 3 hours. Repeat the process for the second coat. You should notice the second coat is significantly easier to apply now that the first coat has reduced the suction issues. This second coat will enhance the coating thickness and protective qualities, ensuring even color and coverage. At 2 coats, AcraGuard comes with a 10-year material warranty against peeling, blistering and flaking. This concrete warehouse is now well protected from the environment. AcraGuard is the coating of choice for these types of projects. With its direct-to-substrate application, 10 square meter coverage and extended wet edge to reduce roller marks, it delivers a film thickness that is 40% thicker than standard exterior paint, keeping this warehouse looking great for longer. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, visit our website at acratex.com.au. See you next time.